Kia ora, good evening Rotorua, welcome to City News. Just ahead in tonight's bulletin. Rotorua Police pleased with the Safer February campaign. Minister of Education visits local school and fans brave the wet weather to take part in the great rugby road trip. That's coming up in detail tonight on City News. 2 minutes silence was observed across the country today as the country remembered the shock and devastation in Christchurch. At 12:51 p.m, services were held to mark the moment a year ago when people lost their lives in the Christchurch quake. The New Zealand flag was at half-mast at Rotorua District Council to honour those lost and affected by the quake. Rotorua Police are pleased with the results so far for their Safer February campaign. The national campaign is targeting seat belts as well as policing a lowered speed tolerance of 4 kilometres. Head of Rotorua Policing in Rotorua, Senior Sergeant Denton Grimes, says the lowered speed tolerance is helping and should be looked into as a possible permanent policy.
It's shown that over the holiday periods and long weekends that by reducing the tolerance to 4 kilometres an hour has reduced road deaths and trauma on our roads. So it'll be a good thing. I believe it's a good thing, and it may be something they'll look to in the future. Minister of Education Hekia Parata was in town yesterday at the invitation of local MP Todd McClay. She met with local stakeholders from the education sector. First stop for the minister was Rotorua Lakes High School, where she congratulated the high school for their growing list of achievements. The minister was also welcomed to Te Arawa with a special service at Tamate Kapua in Ohinemutu. In sport tonight, many braved the showers yesterday afternoon to take part in the Great Rugby Road Trip. Games and prizes as well as the Rugby Union's World Trophies were on display for locals to enjoy. Road Trip promoter Buck Anderson says it's all about giving back to the fans.
We bought the Webb Ellis Trophy, or Wirramu as we like to call it, the sort of Maori version of William Webb Ellis, to Rotorua as part of our tour of the country that's taking 59 days. We're visiting 40 towns and really just trying to get the trophy out of our cabinet in Wellington, bring it back to the communities that so wonderfully supported the Rugby World Cup last year.
To weather now, Rotorua, and tonight, periods of rain, heavy at times, northerlies, overnight a low of 17. Tomorrow Thursday, rain, some heavy falls, strong northerlies, a high of 22 and low of 15. Outlook for Friday, a few showers, clearing in the afternoon, westerlies, a high of 22 and low of 13. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, northeast 20 knots, turning northwest 20 knots in the afternoon, then easing to 10 knots in the evening. Half-metre waves easing, poor visibility and periods of rain and heavy at times. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again by going to tvrotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link, or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. Still to come in tonight's program, we catch up with Bay of Plenty Rugby's Dirk Murwi. Mike Fogarty takes us through the carpentry and electrical course at Waiariki, and I'm in the studio with Merepeka Raukawa Tate.